Fair Lanes in Glendale, we're here for what may or may not be the title matches of today's JBT event because we're bowling double elimination match play. Our top seeds have to lose twice in order to have the title taken from them. Brian Van Sickle trying to do just that against Lucas Rabb, who's looking to sweep the weekend. Brian's opened with the front three while Lucas has gone strike open and double. And he's been doing an awful lot of striking in the last half hour, so as he just shot 280 the last game to eliminate Sean Singh in third place. Nice finish out of him. So 11 out of 12 strikes the last game and 4 out of 4 so far this game.
Yes.
Over on the right side, we'll have a first-time handicap champ as Silas Phillips is taking on Gavin Holter. Neither one of those bowlers have a title yet. Gavin's been bowling a little while. Silas has been bowling a long while. So we'll see whose journey will end here in the next couple minutes. Gavin is the higher qualifier, so Silas has to win twice to make that happen. And Holder off to a good start with the double. Van Sickle off to a great start with 5 in a row. Here is Holter in the third. Ah, mix them up, give him 3 in a row.
Not sure. 17.
Gavin has already had a successful day getting the 22 jackpot for a quick $100. Both these guys have doubles titles in the scratch division, as Lucas won mixed up just yesterday with Clifford Robbins, and Van Sickle won doubles back in December over Lucas's team in maybe the best doubles titles match we've ever had. I think 246 to 245, that general area. Here's Holter for 4 in a row. Push. See, now when the ball's that far wide, you want to say push, not push. You just pushed your son's ball into a washout.
It's all mom's fault.
Blame your mom, Gavin. That wasn't your fault at all. Makeable spare, though. Just get the ball to the left of the head pin and drive that head pin right into the 10 pin.
I need some of those.
That's close. Oh, not quite. Good try by Holder, but it's open in the fourth. Gives Silas a little life. Gavin's got to win this match by 32 pins. This game by 32 pins to tie 33 to win. Talked about it a lot lately because we've made a lot of title matches lately. This super smooth style of Lucas. You want to teach a kid to bowl? That's not a bad way to teach him right there. Pretty ball, 10 in the pit. Talk about the journey of Silas, how long he's been trying to win a title. Well, I give you Mr. Van Sickle. Brian has been making scratch division title matches for getting on 10 years. He has the doubles win, but he still does not have a single scratch title. He has been close a bunch of times. 37. I think he's 21 now. I think he's 21. He's going to need one if he loses another one. He went to scratch at a young age, throws an absolute tank, and has been just oh so close. He's had a combination of bad luck and badly placed bad games. It is stunning to anybody who watches him bowl that he doesn't have a scratch win at our level. Singles win again. Flattens it out, hard and straight at the 7, no trouble there. Yeah, go on our YouTube page, JBT900, and just write in the name Van Sickle and search, and you'll be amazed how many videos and from how long ago they come up. We have an unofficial list of the best non-winners, and he sort of cut himself off that list with the doubles win in December, but a win is a win, but he wants the singles win. Wow. Those are the kind of breaks that have hurt him, but in this particular position, he's in really good shape. He's clean with the front 5. Lucas still only at 97 through 5. But again, he's got to do it again if he happens to win this game, and Silas strips that ball by the 10. Silas's career high finish came just over a year ago when he finished second at Aztec. He's going to at least match his career high finish. Holter's career high finish, we think, was a 4th. We couldn't remember for sure. Either way, this will be his career high finish. Again, he's giving 32, and right now he leads by 37 and gets that hit to mix around. Two-handed power, gets those light hits to mix those pins. Looking good through 5 frames. Crab stayed alive in this match. When you're the top seed in a double elimination format, even though you have that extra game in your pocket, you want to bowl as if you don't have that extra game in your pocket and not give your opponent that momentum going in. Once you relinquish that momentum, it is hard to get it back sometimes. Here's Holder to double. Going lighter on the left-hand lane. I'm sure that adrenaline is pumping at the moment too. It's hard to keep the ball speed down on this pretty oily Statue of Liberty pattern, especially in the middle of the lane. Wow. We're just starting to talk about how much oil is in the middle. It's 48 feet. Not a whole lot of volume outside, so the bowlers are trying to keep it in the oil most of the time. That was a little bit too much fallback, as that was a hard nickel to solid 5 that Lucas did not care for at all, and Halder leaves the 5 after his second shot as he chops the 2 off it and gives some new life to Silas, as he now trails by 27. So anybody's game over there in handicap. Lucas no trouble at the 5, but he's about to run out of frames this game. The best he can do is 226. If Van Sickle can stay clean from here, we'll do it all over again for the title. Who has a cookie?
Sorry.
Careful release, then look at the snap of the wrist at the release. Bam.
Good shot.
Whew, pretty shot there. It would easily be front 8 right now. Instead, it's a game-winning score. That's all he cares about, I guarantee you. There's Phillips's. It's a Sandy-approved strike.
I just switched balls. It had to be Sandy.
Why are you grasping your hair so nervously? Look at this.
I coach both of these
I know
kids.
you do. I was trying to get that on camera. Bam.
No, what did I say? Gavin's going to knock them all down.
Let's play one more game on a Sunday afternoon. Why not? Now they'll stay on this pair. That's the first time they've done that all day. That's an advantage for Van Sickle. But it's not like Lucas has lost on this pair. He's got all strikes from 3 9 counts. Phillips unable to capitalize and get that double. If Lucas can keep his ball speed there at that medium rate, it looks like he's got almost unlimited push. Which makes sense. There's only 12 feet of back end at the start of the pattern. It's carried down at all in the middle, which I think it has, as evidenced by that 5. And I think he'll give Van Sickle all he can handle in the title game. Takes the 2 off and hands the open that Gavin gave him right back there in the 7th. Puts Holder back. Essentially a handicap tie. Lucas wants it to wheel, but it was unlikely that was going to matter at that point. So he's okay with not carrying right there, as opposed to next game when he'll be irritated if he leaves that 7 pin that way next game. This big guy won U17 today with the win over Dawson Reese. He thinks his first, Sandy thinks his second. And Holder gets all 10. We will clarify later. It's the best Gavin's looked in the finals. He's looked a little shaky in previous top 5 attempts, but he's been here enough times now. He knows what he has to do. He has never been closer to a title. 3 frames to go. It's an important ball for Lucas, even though he's already lost the game. He wants to just fine-tune as much as possible on this pair. So he tries a little further left. That was really, really left. I think he was testing how much unlimited push he actually had there.
Not that much.
Not that much, but that was a lot. I think it's going to be a great final game. A little better shot on the left-hand lane. That's been the tougher lane for him. Open in the 4th and 6th. And a 10 pin to deal with here in the 8th. Woo! This man is on fire. 280 and a 268 if he takes this one off the sheet. So So that's 11, 10, 21 out of 24 possible strikes if he goes off the sheet for the last 2 games. That's pretty okay. And he's still got to do it one more time.
Stay out.
Hang on! Oh no. So getting a little sloppy by both bowlers here in the late frames. Holter's lead shrinks to 27 with that, and he's got to win by 32 to make it happen. How about Brian Van Sickle? Brian's got to be thinking right now, oh great, I finally won a title game, and now I have to win another title game. Still not letting him win the title. Only Brian.
Conspiracy Brian.
Really, what else? Absolutely. Very nice shot from Phillips there. Oh, he's got a 3rd chance to win this game.
Oh.
All right, 20 out of 24 strikes for 267 this time. You can clear the scores. It's Lucas's choice of letters again. This is it. 1 loss, 1 loss.
Was I standing in your way or did you get up?
Clear the scores, have A start on the left, and then Lucas can choose the letters again.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's a good shot.
Oh!
Does he have a bad
It's
leg?
okay.
Pardon?
Does he have a bad leg?
Not by any recent evidence that I've seen. No. R.A. I don't know if you caught that on camera. Lucas asked, who cares? Does he have a bad lane? The answer is no right now. It's really more whether you prefer or what lane you like better, or whether you're one of those bowlers that likes to start and finish. So for all the marbles over here, this 10-pin conversion might be to keep Silas's marbles in play.
And that's a good shot.
Ah, nicely done. Phillips does not look like he's breathing easy.
Not breathing easy, Jeff.
I tried to say it quieter, but he heard me.
I have to remind him to breathe.
A little light hit too. Again, 32 pins that Gavin has to make up. He leads now by 27 of those 32. Phillips already has a spare working in the 9th, so Holter needs to match it. Yeah, land. I think Gavin wishes he had chosen to finish on the other lane because he's looked great on lane 20. Strikes every time. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. No, you certainly haven't. That's the good news. The bad news is 10th frame, left lane, sir. Let's see, can he shut him out? 200, the best Phillips can do is 163. That would shut him out. So Gavin can double and win this thing right here. Anything less, and Silas can still push it to a decider. 5th arrow for Van.
Oh, come on, 7 pins.
Wow, and he just shreds that rack and there's a wicked 7th pin. Both bowlers kind of playing the same line, even though Brian's got more rotation. Brian's a little more side and Lucas is a little more forward, so everyone's playing the same place. Trips a 4, look out. Huge double for Gavin, 1 step closer. Well, he's been fishing around in that lane. That may not have even been his best shot on the lane, but it got the carry. Spare for Brian and Lucas over there. 189 with the spare. Again, Silas has 163. That's a 26 pin. So again, if Gavin does not strike, Silas is not eliminated. This is to win his first title. This ball. Not to be yet. Excellent shot. That certainly could have carried. Second. Oh! And this must be the title match that counts. He's got to be thinking, here we go again. Cannot throw a bowling ball physically any better than that. And it's 9 spare to open the title match. He's going to give Silas 1 extra pin to work with. He finishes with 188. 32 pins to tie, so that's 166 is a tie. Silas has to double and get good counts. Tall task for the lower average bowler. You just don't get this many opportunities on tour. You must strike twice. And that's only to force another game. Oh man, really nice shot from Phillips. The stubborn 4-pin stands, and Gavin Holter, welcome to the winner's circle. Two bowlers had wanted it very badly, I guarantee you. And Silas has been on a bit of a roll lately, making top fives and winning bowling ball raffles left and right. Don't ask him if that matters to him right now. He does not care, but it's a fine performance, but in runner-up fashion. You can say push, hooks, sin, sit, spin, whatever you want. That is a winner. Can we get that on camera? No? Okay. Means as much to the parents as the kids sometimes. Sometimes when you win that first one, the floodgates open. Maybe we'll see Holter win a lot now. So he wins 22, he wins a title. Not a bad day. Back to our scratch to wrap it up. 3 perfect shots. Van Sickle trails by 10. Silas smash. Second is a very weird position to finish. You beat everybody except one and you feel like you finished last. Yeah, all this was just to get another chance to have to do it all over again. Tough task, for sure. Crunch, beautiful double. Boy, both these talented bowlers completely dialed in. It's just going to be a carry contest. I think they're going to execute the whole game. Not very high scores overall by the field today, as Lucas was the runaway leader after 5 at plus 117. Wow. A little unexpected there is a second pocket 5. It's a lot of oil in the middle. Lucas not that high rev rate. The other one really wasn't rotating very well. That one looks like it was facing up through the pins okay. I'm a little surprised to see that 5. Gavin Holter, JBT champ. Not a single word to the camera. Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you for coming and watching.
I put him on the spot. That's all right.
He didn't have a speech prepared?
He apparently did not. Both these guys take their time. We have time for a speech here. Well, it was 4:30 if he didn't win. Fourth frame now, a even match. Close. Unless the strikes are going to satisfy him, but that's a quality shot. With the spare conversion, he will be all square.
I'll never forget Brian's first
4.5.
I'll never forget his first major. Doesn't matter how many he has.
Great fundamentals, takes all the hook out of it, so it doesn't matter what pattern you bowl on. What you do is hit what you're looking at. You got the width of the pin plus the width of the bowling ball on either side. That's a large margin for error on a single pin. You can say that if you need a single pin to win your first title or something. Well, advantage whoever's got the current strings. That's Van Sickle right now. That's 10 back and a lead. 280, 268. Could well have the front 5. Still has a potential 279. That would already be a win. Has no mulligans. Has no dropper nuts. Sorry.
Shame on you, Jeff.
Do dropper not all year, did we?
We didn't do Oatatap either.
We haven't done Oatatap for a while. We have to revamp Oatatap. Favorite name, but it needs to be 2N done or 3N through. And that would take until through Tuesday from that. Same sort of high at the Rab had, and he leaves a 4. String ends at 3. Lead will be at 10 with this spare conversion. Big thanks to the whole crew at Glenfair. Make it super easy to run a tournament every time. Jason and his crew. Very tournament-friendly center. Those are not everywhere these days, so we appreciate it very, very much. Similar form to Lucas. Takes all the hook out of the ball. That's why you see these guys in title matches. Fill those in-between frames.
What?
Wow.
And you all think I'm a mean mother.
Tough crowd.
Kevin, I would have got you.
Whoops, that's way left. Wow. Well, that evens out one of the 5 pins right there, as that was a swing and a miss to the left.
Oh, no. I
And it backed up right to the Brooklyn.
I thought you were talking about TBC.
Nature of the sport. Good break, Brad break. Can even the match right up here if he can take advantage of that. Huge break. And capitalizing on breaks like that are a huge part of the game. Boy, that wasn't just a balk. I thought his elbow was going to snap off there. Got to reset, take your time. Great, just what we need another Solomon on tour. 7 o'clock flight, people. Let's go. Yeah. He was totally out of his last match last week, and he just started boxing. He apologized, and he was like, Jeff, I just can't get my time. Nice cut. He doesn't know why he's doing it. It's not a matter of I don't like the shot. It's a matter of I can't get my body to move anymore. Yeah. 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 That's.
But he's figuring it out on you, and that's not fair.
Great capitalizing on that break from Lucas. Let's see if Brian can keep that out of his head. Just bowl his game. Wow, and that was a little left, and that leaves the 5. Well, it just shows you that the pattern can overcome however you bowl, because Brian's got way more hand than Lucas, and that ball just hit like a cantaloupe. I've never actually thrown a cantaloupe down the lane, but I would assume they don't hit very hard. There's no weight block in cantaloupes, Lucas, you see.
Frozen turkeys hit really
did something like that during qualifying, and he said, why did the ball hit like a pillow?
A pillow? Yeah, a pillow. Well, we know the pillow. I thought cantaloupe would be a better line. But you see he missed 3 or 4 boards left of target, and on this statue pattern, it's just going to fade the whole way. And the thing is, Brian, because of his higher rev rate and slightly more side, he's going to be a little more angular through the pin, so that ball never had a chance to get angular, and it was just a, pick your fluffy thing of choice. As it stands, they are all even yet again, and now it's Van Sickle in the 8th. Exciting match. Oh my goodness. Then he comes back and just tears the cover off the ball, and a ring in 10 shows up in an inopportune moment.
Yeah, but you and John have been married for like 80 years.
Great game between 2 guys that could win at any level. These guys are so seasoned and have seen so much already. I'd back him in any regional anywhere. Oh, look out though! See, it's the old too much complimenting.
I still want to be Brian Van Sickle when I grow up.
So many of these matches have been lost by one error, and that biggest error of this match now obviously belongs to Brian as he whiffs that, and Rab now working on the double can put him away. Boy, and what a closer this guy is quickly becoming on tour. All of a sudden the lead balloons to 22. What an unexpected turn of events there. Not unexpected that Lucas would strike, just I'm shocked that Brian missed that 10. This is just about the nail right here. Shaker sends a bunch to the 10. Alright. Brian goes off the sheet for 25. Rab strike spares for 27. First things first, he's got to convert his 10 pin. Look out! Woo! By the old proverbial coat of paint. He makes the 10 go away, and he is in excellent position now to win this game. Van Sickle must strike on the next 3 balls. Really, the next 4 balls. Kablamo. Well, step 1, check. Tour rolls on to Vegas next week. Suncoast. Haven't been there in a while. Beautiful ball in center. And then say it with me, folks. Oaxaca, New Mexico. Back in Arizona and Kingman in mid-May. Has to have this ball. No doubter there. Boy, threw that one good. When you throw it that good, you're watching the 8 or watching the 9. You're not even watching the 10 anymore. It's faced up so hard. Big key that Lucas is working on a spare here, not a strike. That's why I say Brian's got to get the next 4. Plenty of tie possibilities if Brian can strike on this ball. Come on, be there. Oh, wow. I think his margin for error has finally slimmed down somewhat there, because that almost 8-10'd. So he's gotten really, really tight. I don't know if I haven't seen any bowler get the ball way to the right to see if there's enough recovery for him to make that move. He just wants to dig out one more big hit here. Potentially crucial fill ball here. That one did get a little wider, and wow, that answered my question right there, is there was no recovery, and Brian just shakes his head in dismay there as he knows he just really opened the door for Lucas there. Now the count pretty much not a factor. It's more a matter of mark and not your first ever weekend sweep. From a guy who was questioning when he's going to win, a chance to sweep the weekend. Look out, way left again, and gets away with it for a second time. There are patterns that we put out yesterday, for example, that would have hit the 4-pin if he was lucky. Today it just backs up to the pocket and gets the win with it. How about that? Yeah, those are 2 good breaks from Lucas, but Brian gave him the opportunity for those breaks to be, there's a better shot, for those breaks to be title-winning breaks and not just breaks to stay in the match. Ah, these are 2 super nice guys, so you feel bad for Brian, but what a continuing making your mark on the tour for Lucas. 236 to 221 is your fascinating final score. Well done out of both of them. But get the brooms out. Lucas Rab. Great stuff here from Phoenix. We do it again in Vegas in 5 days. See you then.